A very good morning, dear children. I hope you all are fine and happy. Children, you know, in SST, we have just completed our chapter number 3, the Northern Mountains and the Northern Plains. We have done its word meanings, question answers, yes, and children, I have explained you each and every line from the chapter through the videos and through the pictures. हर एक लाइन मैं आपको एक्सप्लेन कर चुकी हूँ, समझा चुकी हूँ. जिन बच्चों ने वीडियोस अच्छे से देखी हैं उन्होंने समझ भी ली हैं और आप सभी ने बहुत अच्छा वर्क किया है. यू ऑल जस्ट हैव डन वंडरफुल एंड एक्सीलेंट वर्क इन योर नोटबुक्स. आई होप कि सभी ने क्वेश्चन आंसर्स खुद फाइंड आउट करके लिखे होंगे, वर्ड मीनिंग्स को समझ लिया होगा. एंड चिल्ड्रन, नाउ मोस्ट ऑफ यू आर फाइंडिंग SST इंटरेस्टिंग, बट अब भी मे बी 2-4 बच्चों को कहीं ना कहीं डिफ़िकल्टी आ रही होगी. वो डिफ़िकल्टी क्यों है? क्योंकि हम लिख तो रहे हैं, वीडियो को देख तो रहे हैं, सुन तो रहे हैं, लेकिन हम क्या नहीं कर रहे हैं? हम बोल नहीं रहे हैं, रीडिंग नहीं कर रहे हैं. कहाँ प्रॉब्लम आ रही है बच्चों? आप लोग न्यू वर्ड्स को लिख तो रहे हैं, उसको समझ भी रहे हैं, बट यू आर नॉट स्पीकिंग दोज वर्ड्स. आपकी टंग पर वो वर्ड्स नहीं हैं अभी तक, और आपको कहीं ना कहीं SST थोड़ी सी डिफ़िकल्ट वहीं लगेगी कुछ बच्चों को. ठीक है, वैसे आप लोगों ने फीडबैक बहुत अच्छा दिया है, आई एम वेरी हैप्पी. लेकिन हमें जो छोटी सी डिफ़िकल्टी है इसको दूर करना है, ओके, ताकि सभी बच्चे पूरा इंटरेस्ट लें, हैप्पी रहें और सब इजी फील करें SST को. तो हमें प्रॉब्लम कहाँ आ रही है? हमने प्रॉब्लम ढूंढ ली है. प्रॉब्लम है रीडिंग, दैट वी आर नॉट रीडिंग द चैप्टर. ठीक है, वर्ड्स को टंग पर नहीं ला रहे हैं हम. दिस इज द प्रॉब्लम. अब इसका सॉल्यूशन है कि हमें रीडिंग करनी है, लाउड रीडिंग करनी है. ठीक है, तो आज मैं वीडियो में इस चैप्टर को सिर्फ रीड करूंगी, ओके, एंड यू ऑल हैव टू लिसन केयरफुली. जस्ट ओपन योर बुक, पेज नंबर 19, चैप्टर नंबर 3. पुट योर फिंगर ऑन दैट और मेरे साथ साथ अपने फिंगर को मूव करते रहिएगा. आप वीडियो को फुल वॉल्यूम पे करके रख सकते हैं. आज आपको देखने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, आप सिर्फ अपनी बुक में देखिए, एक बार रीडिंग सुन लीजिए, थोड़ा सा समझ आएगा. देखो, हर चीज़ आपको चैप्टर में पता है. अब नॉर्दर्न माउंटेन्स के बारे में पता है, उसका एक्सटेंट पता है, उसका सब पता है उसके बारे में. ठीक है, आपको नॉर्दर्न प्लेन्स के बारे में भी पता है, इसके तीनों बेसिन्स के बारे में भी पता है. आपको हर चीज़ पता है. वो कब लगेगी आपको कि आपको सच में पता है? जब आप रीडिंग करेंगे. रीडिंग के टाइम पे आपको लगेगा कि आपको तो सब आता है, क्योंकि मीनिंग्स आपको पता है, लाइंस आपको पता है. सिर्फ बोलते वक्त आपको चीज़ें समझ आएंगी. अपने आप को खुद समझाना भी बहुत ज़रूरी है, खुद को एक्सप्लेन करना बहुत ज़रूरी है. टीचर ने तो एक्सप्लेन कर दिया है, अब आप खुद को एक्सप्लेन कीजिए, रीडिंग कीजिए. ओके, मेरी रीडिंग के बाद आपको 2-3 टाइम्स रीडिंग करनी है. फर्स्ट टाइम जब आप रीडिंग कर रहे होंगे, दैट टाइम यू जस्ट हैव टू कीप अ पेंसिल विद यू. ठीक है, जस्ट कीप अ पेंसिल विद यू, और जो भी डिफ़िकल्ट वर्ड आपको लगे उसी टाइम उसको अंडरलाइन कर लेना है. सेकेंड टाइम थोड़ी सी चीज़ें समझ आ जाएंगी और फिर आप थर्ड टाइम बहुत अच्छी रीडिंग कर पाएंगे. देन आफ्टर रीडिंग you have to fill the exercise in your book. ठीक है, which is given on page number 24. उस टाइम पे I will not explain you the exercise, okay? I will not explain you the exercise in Hindi. I will just read the exercise today. और आपको क्या करना है आफ्टर रीडिंग? जब आप एक्सरसाइज फिल करने के लिए रीड करते करते लिख रहे होंगे आप, फटाफट आपको आंसर्स पता चलते रहेंगे। आप इधर रीड करेंगे, एकदम आपको माइंड में आ जाएगा उसका आंसर। क्यों? क्योंकि आपने रीडिंग की है। चीज़ें तो आपको पता है, लेकिन फिर आपको फाइंड आउट नहीं करनी है। फिर आपको रीडिंग की वजह से चीज़ें समझ आ गई हैं, आपके खुद टंग पर हैं अब। यस, तो प्रॉब्लम भी पता चल गई है और सॉल्यूशन भी। और आप देख लेना, जो 2-4 बच्चे जिनको खुद को, तो आपको पता ही है ना कि मुझे इंटरेस्ट नहीं आ रहा एसएसटी में, या मुझे समझ नहीं आ रही, होंगे कुछ बच्चे, अगर कुछ को ऐसी फीलिंग आ रही है तो आज ये आप करके देख लेना। जस्ट रीड द चैप्टर 1 time, 2 time, then 3 time. Okay? 3 times you have to read the chapter loudly. Underline the difficult words. Then write those difficult words in a rough notebook 3 times or 5 times. Okay? Then do the exercise by your own, without any help, without any cheating. Okay? Just do this thing today. I am going to read the chapter now. Chapter 3, The Northern Mountains and the Northern Plains. The Northern Mountains. The Northern Mountains stretch across the northern boundary of India. They include the Himalayas, which are the highest mountains in the world, and some hill ranges in the northeast. The Himalayas stretch in a long curve from Jammu and Kashmir in the west to Arunachal Pradesh in the east. Their east-west extent is about 2,400 kilometers, and the width varies from about 500 kilometers in the west to about 200 kilometers in the east. They form a natural boundary between India and China. The hill ranges in the northeast include the Garo, Khasi, Jaintia, Naga, and Mizo hills. These hill ranges are not very high and are covered with thick forests. Many Indian states are a part of the northern mountain region. These states are Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, West Bengal, Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim, and other northeastern states. The Himalayas can be divided into 3 parallel mountain ranges: Himadri, the Greater Himalayas; Himachal, the Middle or the Lesser Himalayas; and the Shivalik, the Lower Himalayas. The Himadri Range. The Himadri is the northmost range. It is the highest range in the Himalayas, with an average height of over 6,000 meters. The mountains are always covered in snow. In some places, huge masses of ice called glaciers are found. Some of these move down the mountain slopes. When these glaciers reach warmer regions, they melt and form rivers. The Himadri region receives heavy rainfall. Some of the highest mountain peaks, such as Mount Kanchenjunga and Mount Annapurna, are found here. Some important mountain passes like the Zojila Pass in Jammu and Kashmir are located in this range. As it is very cold here throughout the year, it is very difficult for people and animals to live in this region. Cultivation is not possible in this mountainous region. The Himachal Range. This range is found between the Himadri and the Shivalik ranges. The mountains are not as high as those in the Himadri range. The Himachal range has some beautiful valleys, such as the valleys of Kashmir, Kullu, and Kangra. Beautiful hill stations like Shimla, Mussoorie, Nainital, Almora, and Darjeeling are located in this region. During the summer, people love to visit these hill stations to escape the heat of the plains. Rohtang Pass in Himachal Pradesh is an important mountain pass located in this region. The Himachal range has thick forests consisting of pine, oak, deodar, and fir trees. The climate in this region is suitable for cultivation. The winter months are cold, while the summer months are cool and pleasant. The lower slopes of these ranges have orchards, and in the east we find tea plantations. The Shivalik Range. The Shivalik forms the southernmost and the lowest range of the Himalayas. It is made up of hills rather than mountains. The slopes are covered with thick forests and a variety of wildlife is found here. Much of the land is used for growing crops such as rice, potatoes, and maize. The slopes of these hills are used for terrace farming, which is a form of farming done by building a series of steps in the slopes of hills for growing crops. Cattle rearing is also common here. The region to the south of the Shivalik range is called the Terai. It is a flat, marshy area where crops such as rice, wheat, and sugarcane are cultivated. The importance of the Himalayas. The Himalayas act as a natural boundary and have always protected India from foreign invasions. They prevent the cold biting winds coming from northern Asia from entering India. They also stop the rain-bearing monsoon winds from leaving India, resulting in heavy rainfall over the country. The forests in the Himalayas provide us with valuable forest products such as timber, medicines, resin, honey, and so on. Many animals such as the snow leopard, tiger, rhinoceros, and wild yak are found here. The melting snow of the Himalayan glaciers provides water to our rivers throughout the year. The Northern Plains. The Northern Plains are located to the south of the Himalayas. They extend from Punjab in the west to Assam in the east. The east-west extent of the plains is about 2,400 kilometers and they are about 150 to 300 kilometers wide. They cover the states of Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal, and parts of Assam. The northern plains are flat level land. Many rivers which originate in the Himalayas flow through these plains. Since these rivers begin in the Himalayas, they are perennial rivers and have water throughout the year. These rivers thus make the plains rich and fertile. A wide variety of crops grow here. An area watered by a river and its tributaries is called a basin. The northern plains can be divided into 3 river basins. The Ganga basin in the center, the Brahmaputra basin in the east, and the Satluj basin in the west. The Ganga basin. The river Ganga is sacred to the Hindus. It has its source in the Gangotri glacier high up in the Himalayas and flows through the states of Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, and West Bengal. The Ganga flows very swiftly down the mountains and enters the plains at Haridwar. As it flows down the plains, it is joined by its tributaries. The Yamuna is the most important tributary of the Ganga and joins it at Allahabad. This meeting point of the two rivers is called the Sangam. Once in every 12 years, thousands of pilgrims gather here to celebrate the Kumbh Mela. The eastern part of the plain receives more rainfall than the western part. Most of the rainfall is received during the monsoon, June to September. Crops grow well here as the soil is rich and fertile. The major crops grow here are rice, wheat, jute, and sugarcane. Water is available in plenty as there are many wells and canals. The Ganga Basin is the most densely populated part of India and is home to millions of people. Many important cities like Rishikesh, Haridwar, Delhi, Agra, Kanpur, Allahabad, Ayodhya, Patna, Varanasi, and Kolkata are located here. In the east lies the Ganga Delta, also known as the Ganga-Brahmaputra Delta, formed by the rivers Ganga and Brahmaputra. This is the largest delta in the world. Here the rivers break up into many small rivers before entering the Bay of Bengal. The Brahmaputra Basin. The river Brahmaputra starts in Tibet. It then flows eastwards and enters India in Arunachal Pradesh. Then it flows westwards through Assam before entering Bangladesh. The Brahmaputra Basin receives heavy rainfall brought by the monsoon winds. Sometimes the heavy rainfall floods the river and its surrounding areas. But the silt, which is a fertile soil produced by heavy flooding, is excellent for crops like jute and rice, which are grown widely in this area. The Satluj Basin. The river Satluj and its tributaries flow through the states of Punjab and Haryana. This region does not receive much rainfall. Hence, farmers depend on canals, rivers, and dams for water. The famous Bhakra Nangal Dam has built on the Satluj to provide electricity and water for irrigation. The Indira Gandhi Canal, which starts from the Satluj, provides water to the dry areas of Rajasthan. The main crops grown in this region are wheat, rice, cotton, and sugarcane. Some of the important cities in this region are Chandigarh, Jalandhar, Patiala, Ludhiana, Ambala, and Amritsar. The importance of the Northern Plains. The soil of the Northern Plains is very good for growing crops. Unlike the Himalayas, the plains are not very cold, and thus people have settled here in large numbers. Many of the earliest cities such as Patna, Kolkata, Varanasi, and Delhi have grown on the banks of the rivers here. As the land is flat here, there exists a good network of roads and railways. This helps in transporting the food produced here to other parts of the country. Now children, you can see the exercise work given on page number 24. I will not explain this work, this exercise in Hindi. I will just read the exercise. You also just read the exercise, read one sentence, and you will just get the answer by yourself. Nobody will cheat. Exercise number 1. Fill in the blanks. A. The Himalayas extend from dash in the west to dash in the east. B. The mountains in the Himadri range are always covered in dash. C. The Himadri range receives dash rainfall. D. Dash and dash are two hill stations located in the Himachal region. E. The northern plains can be divided into dash river basins. देखो, रीड करने से ही आप लोगों को आंसर्स माइंड में स्टक होंगे, आपको समझ आ जाएंगे, आपको ज़रूरत ही नहीं पड़ेगी बुक को पीछे देखने की. ठीक है. मैच द कॉलम्स. What you have to do in this, there are 2 columns given here, column A and B. आपको दोनों को रीड करना है और जिसके साथ मैच बन रहा है, पेयर बन रहा है, उसको उससे मैच कर देना है. ठीक है. ABCDE लिखेंगे आप, ऐसे कट कर करके मैच नहीं बनाएंगे, उससे कंफ्यूजन होता है. ठीक है. 3. Exercise number 3. Choose the correct answer. A. Another name given to the Greater Himalayas is 1. Himadri, 2. Shivalik, 3. Himachal, or 4. Kanchenjunga. You just have to tick the correct answer. Okay. B. Which mountain range has protected India from foreign invasions? 1. The Himalayas, 2. Mizo Hills, 3. Naga Hills, 4. Mount Everest. C. Which of these rivers is sacred to the Hindus? The Yamuna, the Ganga, the Satluj, the Brahmaputra. Which part of the Ganga basin receives more rainfall? The western part, the northern part, the eastern part, the southern part. The Bhakra Nagal Dam has been built on the river. On which river? Ganga, Brahmaputra, Yamuna or Satluj? Exercise number 4. Unscramble the letters to form the correct words. आपको यहाँ जंबल लेटर्स दिए हुए हैं, जंबल वर्ड्स दिए हैं, आपको इनको एक करेक्ट स्पेलिंग बनाकर लिखना है. क्लू पढ़ेंगे और उसको यूज़ करेंगे इन लेटर्स को करेक्ट स्पेलिंग बनाने के लिए. एक करेक्ट वर्ड लिखना है आपको. A. I form a natural boundary between India and China. B. I am the lowest range of the Himalayas. C. My soil is very fertile. D. I join the Ganga at Allahabad. E. I am the largest delta in the world. I hope you can do this exercise by yourself easily. Okay children, 2-3 times reading के बाद आपको ये एक्सरसाइज करनी है. बहुत सिंपल सा वर्क है. ठीक है. और then you have to send me the picture of this exercise after filling it. Okay children, bye, take care, thank you.